Yeah. Hi, guys. It's been a hot minute. I really hope you guys can hear me. Uh, as far as I know, I should be able to be heard, but yeah, I'm out of practice, and also this is a new earphone mic set. It's very flashy, very shiny, very cool, all that stuff. But I I'm so unused to this now. I'm so sorry. Yeah, basically I'm sort of back? Question mark. I'm still trying to figure out when would be the best time for me to do live streaming and when would actually you know work for me as well as for whoever would like to join in. But I'm honestly I have to say I've missed being in touch with you guys, and uh yeah, sorry for my prolonged absence. Basically, it was supposed to be like a week-long break, and then my entire life basically went to hell. And I think this is an old story, but it's happened again. So unfortunately, it's just what it is. But yeah, starting basically more or less with COVID, but oddly enough, not related to COVID, at least not directly. Things just started going severely wrong in my life, which basically meant that I was really too exhausted to write and be creative in any way, shape, or form. And I thought that I would take a break and see if that would solve the burnout feeling that I was getting. Spoiler warning, I think you guys kind of assume safely that taking a break did not help. Um, so I'm finally, after almost a year of almost writing nothing at all except for the stuff I do for work, which is to say my work as a communications manager. Yeah, basically, I haven't really been doing any creative writing at all. And towards the end of November, I started finally getting a little bit back into it again and just feeling my way back towards being creative. But it's still a work in progress. But this year, I basically changed the way that I look at setting my goals. Um, and yeah, I should probably edit this, but anyway, no. Just sorry for all the stutters and stuff. It's actually kind of difficult for me to put this into words, but I've realized that even though I'm a very driven person, or maybe because of the fact that I am a very driven person, I haven't been really kind to myself, and I haven't taken care of myself the way I should have. And I guess it's always that old problem of working for yourself. You're always your own hardest taskmaster, and you're always going to put yourself last. And I think 2021 for me was a reckoning. And it's really been um, a learning curve. It was a painful, and still is a painful learning experience that I am going through. But I'm hoping that eventually things will settle down and I can go from strength to strength. But part of that is to actually take a healthier approach to setting goals. And maybe at some stage I'll get into it a little bit more. But basically, the main thing is that I'm very much, especially for specifically for this year, but probably this will be going on indefinitely as a lifestyle change. I'm very much learning to focus on my physical and mental health as a way to ensure that I can actually maintain the rigors and the strenuous activities involved with having a creative job and a creative career. And because of that, the way I look at goals have changed. I still set goals, but I've noticed, for example, that my long-term goals seem to go in 3-year cycles. So instead of setting 5-year goals, I'm setting 3-year goals now. Um, but more than that, I'm coming from a place of, first I need to take care of my mental health. I need to take care of my physical health, and I need to make sure that things happen, like I eat properly, I sleep properly, I don't chain myself to a desk day in and day out. Um, all that kind of stuff is happening, and I'm slowly but surely making incremental changes in order to make this a reality. But out of that, then I'm working to have a healthier relationship with things like my writing and with my job and with all the other things that I do, because I've, yeah, I don't even really know how to put it. Um, it's just, I think, suffice it to say that it kicked my ass. Like, this past year was horrifying, and I am okay, still alive, still here. But I will say that the fact that I'm here and still even remotely functional at all is, or has been, at great cost. Um, I Yeah, I don't really want to go into how and why and all that stuff, but yeah. So it's worth celebrating in this new year that I am here and that I did manage to get through the previous year. Um, and I've learned lessons. I've learned some very important lessons, and I will be applying them into the future. And that makes me look forward to 2020. And I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing you guys a lot more. Um, I'm hoping that part of this idea I have around building my creativity for the sake of creativity will actually see my productivity increase a little bit in terms of my YouTube output, um, as well as, fiction writing, all the other stuff. But um, I'm also going to add here that in that sense, the approach I'm taking is that while I do focus still on novel writing, I'm shifting a little bit away from that, because I've realized that my relationship with writing and publishing has kind of become toxic, in the sense that I kind of started seeing writing as a chore, like a thing that I have to do, and it's a bit of a drag. And I just, I don't know if it's because of this burnout and the emotional exhaustion that I've been going through since March 2020, but it's just the yeah, it's been killing the spark of the passion that I used to have for writing and creating stories and sharing my stories and all that stuff. So I'm working back towards that by kind of, for now, taking the whole publishing side off the table, not permanently, but just at least for the next couple of months, to just kind of get into a habit of telling stories. So it's not even necessarily writing a novel. It can be what I'm doing here, where I'm talking about my time and my past year, and might be a diary entry, it might be playing D&D, it might be basically whatever I feel like in terms of telling a story of some form. and just having that creative output and that flow of words in any format that it might come in. So it might actually end up that I will start using this YouTube channel kind of as a new outlet for that. I want to experiment a little bit, but I'm not sure how much time I'll have. That will probably be a bit later in the year because I have a major project that is coming to an end that I'm contracted to. And because of that, I think my available time and the available energy that I will have is going to take a bit of a hit. And part of this whole idea of learning to be more compassionate and more kind to myself and not being that slave driver towards myself in terms of driving myself beyond what is reasonable to produce n- not only for myself but for others. um I Yeah, basically the idea for me is that I need to be kind to myself so I don't set goals anymore that's going to put me over the edge and that's going to cost me too much. um I'm hoping that if I do this and I'm realistic and I'm kind to myself, that eventually I will be capable of more things because I will just have the reserves, emotional, physical, financial, all of the reserves. Name them. I'm talking about all of them. I need to replenish all of my stocks. And once that happens, and as that happens, I think I'll be capable of a lot more. So I will probably be a lot more active on the YouTube channel once yeah, basically once I have finished with this project and program, and once I have a bit more time, that is actually my own time. But yeah, that's basically just it. I'm just here to kind of I just wanted to explain without going into too much detail because I think everyone else had, stuff that they've been going through. So I didn't want to go into too much detail and add to everyone else's, like, you're tired, you're stressed, and here I am putting more on. So I didn't want to do that, but I just wanted to say that didn't forget about you guys, and I'm still here, still trucking along. Not always smoothly, but still kind of, still there. And yeah, basically to say that keep an eye out because I will be back and I'm looking forward to being with you guys again and having a good time and hopefully finishing some books because I know there are quite a few people that are they're all waiting for book 3 in the War of Six Crowns. So at some stage that will also happen, but I just realized that I needed to take a break from that, along with basically any writing that felt forced, because it would be a disservice to, after all the effort that I've put into the book so far, to put it through a meat grinder just for the sake of getting it out by a certain arbitrary deadline. Um, Especially given the amount of passion and love that you guys have given the program. Oh, not sorry, the program, the series so far. I don't want to let you guys down. And I know, in a sense, the fact that it's taken so long to get this book published is letting you guys down. But it's the lesser of two evils, in my view, to rather take longer but do it properly than to rush it out and disappoint people in the quality of the work that I've delivered. So, yeah, that's basically it for me. I'm not really going to make this much longer. I just wanted to basically give proof of life. I should probably have like brought a newspaper to show the date that this isn't particularly fake or old or anything like that. It is indeed me. I am here. Uh, and I haven't been abducted by aliens or anything like that, so that's always nice. But I also, just before I go, I just want to wish you guys a happy new year and may it be blessed. And yeah, may it be filled with wonderful things, be it productivity, be it new adventures, be it blessings and new people that bring value to your life. Uh, and I just want to say, because I see someone left a comment, hi Terry, nice to see you too. Yeah, I will definitely be coming back and be a bit more active, but it's probably for the next 3 months. It will probably still be a bit sporadic. I'm not going to lie, but I'll be back a bit more regularly from now on. But then the bar was set so low in the past year that literally, like anything, is a bit more regularly than I have been doing lately. But yeah, Terry, I hope that you are having a good year so far. It's only been a day, but I hope it's treating you well and that you had a good New Year's Eve. And yeah, unfortunately, you dropped in just as I was dropping off. So, but thank you. Yeah, thanks anyway for dropping in to say hi. And then I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye.